and I think I have like 200 hours in it on PC alone. So yeah, a lot of Borderlands 2 was consumed. Ah, fuck, if I had shot first, I would have been able to get there, but I hesitated and he started moving. Let's get that shield throw out. Go to town murdering these fucking filthy thralls. Probably should have shielded while he was shooting me, but, you know, hindsight is hindsight. Can't do much about it. But yeah, with the move, I've been watching a lot of shitty movies lately, just because it's good to have something on in the background. I watched, like, some good stuff, but, like, the majority of them have been not great. Like, I watched Hardcore Henry, which wasn't horrible, it just wasn't good. It was, like, it was fun, but it definitely wasn't good. It felt boring a lot of the time, which is a shame, because it was a really cool concept of, like, the whole first-person action movie, but I feel like it suffered from a lot of the same that, fucking, Pacific Rim suffered from, where they kept trying to tell a story, and no one went into Hardcore Henry for the plot. Literally everyone just wanted to watch fucking graphic, up-close and personal, awesome action in first person. And that would have been amazing if they had just done that and just had, like, the thin plot of, like, oh, I'm trying to save my wife. But then they kept trying to get into, like, cloning and shit, and I don't know. And the problem is that there's some amazing scenes in it. Like the fucking highway scene where they're fucking fighting the trucks from the motorcycles. That is one of the best action scenes I have ever seen. Because it has, like, a fucking rock soundtrack, and it's upbeat and action-packed, and then it lasts, like, a minute, and then they go back to the same boring shit of just, like, generic soundtrack and dumb plot. And then, like, the Queen scene at the end where they're playing Don't Stop Me Now, that was fucking awesome! I loved it! And then they went back to generic plot and boring action and soundtrack. But, like, if Hardcore Henry had focused more on those, like, upbeat rock hardcore moments and actually stuck to the hardcore name and not just had, like, that generic action music and just dull, like, chase scenes. No one's watching it for the fucking chase scenes. And just stuck to the action, that movie would have been fucking legendary. I would have loved it. But as it's there's just, like, a lot of fucking parts I don't care about. Which is a shame, because the fucking actor who plays Jimmy, I fucking love. I never remember his name, which is a shame, but he was in, like, District 9. And it also had, he was, I want to say, Tim Roth, who played Mr. Orange in my favorite movie, Reservoir Dogs. I fucking love that movie so much. I just rewatched it recently, and it's just like every time you watch it, you can see something new. Like, there are so many little details in that movie, and I just love it. It's easily my favorite Tarantino movie, which is saying something, because I love a lot of his work. Not of late. I haven't loved a lot of his recent projects. Like, Django was fun the first time, but, like, it's not a movie that's great for rewatching. It's a very much one-note movie, which is a shame. Inglourious Basterds was just kind of boring. Which is also a shame, because once again, I fucking love, oh god, of course the 1 second I actually need to use it, I forget it. Fuck. It's, God. It's on the tip of my tongue, too. I fucking hate when this happens. Christoph Waltz. Oh my god, I fucking love him. He's an amazing actor, and his work is fucking fantastic. But, like, it's just, he was amazing in that movie. He was amazing in Django, too. But, like, it just wasn't great. But, like, Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, fucking fantastic. I love those. I'd love to see more like it. And then Hateful Eight was just fucking, I don't know what Tarantino was thinking. It just wasn't good. I think this Amber might have, like, really bad ping. Nope, her ping's fine. But she's been, like, not moving for a lot of this. Okay, back on the move. But yeah, I felt about Hardcore Henry how I felt about Suicide Squad, where like it's fun, but I definitely get why people didn't like it. Because like Suicide Squad, the first half is fucking so much fun. You have those amazing soundtrack pieces. You have some great aesthetic. And then the second half just turns into another boring fucking superhero movie. But yeah. That and like No Man's Sky is like a game that I've had a lot of fun with, but I definitely agree with and get a lot of the complaints. Where like I sat down and played like fucking 8 hours straight yesterday. Because I picked it up from a friend. I didn't buy it. And I think that's part of why I enjoyed it so much, is because I got it for free, which obviously boosts enjoyments because you didn't actually have to put monetary investment in it, especially when I'm in a shitty situation like I am right now. Want the boosted damage. But yeah, I sat down and played 8 hours, and I fucking loved it. And then I sat down and played a little bit more today, and I just, like, I reached this point where it just, like, stopped being fun. And I think that's the problem, is that, like, it has an amazing hook at the beginning, but then it stops being new. And I feel like that's the problem, is the game is very much based about being new and being fresh, but then it just, like, kind of just stops. Because, like, I bought a new ship. It's fucking awesome. It looks cool. I got my 25 slots for, like, 1.3 million or units or whatever. And it was cool. And then I moved on to the next galaxy, and I was like, oh, look at these ships with, like, 40 slots that are 9 million. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, what's the point of investing in putting in new tech into my ship or putting new tech into my multi-tool if I'm just going to get rid of it in, like, a little bit? So I just kind of, like, stopped grabbing me as much. Which is a shame, because it's like, once again, I really wanted to like it. Because it fucking sounds so cool. It's fucking space exploration on, like, an unheard of scale. Who wouldn't want that to be good and want to play that? But it's just like, and I'm not saying it's bad, it's just not what it was pitched as. There was definitely a lot of confusion and rumors that the developers felt they didn't need to clear up, which I feel like if they had, they would have definitely lessened the lash out. But like at the same time, fuck Hello Games, because like they knew the PC port was gonna be a mess at launch, and yet they fucking tried to conceal it by not giving out PC review copies, which is just fucking shitty. If they had gotten out ahead of it, I feel like people wouldn't have been so mad. If they had just come out and said, hey, we know there's problems with the PC port, we're working on it, there'll be a patch, then yeah, that would have been fine. That's how you handle having a shit port. But just trying to conceal it, whether you like No Man's Sky or not, you have to concede that that's really shady business. Because I think it was TB who pointed out that, like, there has been very few examples of a game coming out where the lack of PC codes, review codes, were a good sign. Because, like, Doom, I was fucking worried about with everyone else because they didn't give out review copies. Which I'm not sure why. Because, like, it ran fine, everything was fine, and, like, no one's playing Doom for the story, and I felt like a lot of people weren't gonna spoil the story anyway. So I'm not quite sure why they felt that was necessary, but it came out and was fucking amazing. I'd record the shit out of it if it worked with Shadowplay, or it worked cleanly with Fraps. And if I get it working, maybe I'll record some of it. I'm looking for another series to put up while I'm away, because I don't want to just fucking spam the channel with Battleborn commentaries, because I like it, but I want to diversify my content, keep the channel fresh, because that inspires growth, and that's what I'm really looking for. Because it feels awesome making videos and like knowing people are watching them and enjoying them, but like seeing, it's like every time I gain a subscriber, it's like fucking, it's an indescribable feeling. It's like a high. I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to subscribers. Feed my terrible, terrible habit. It just like, Because it means a lot. It means this person enjoyed the video they watched, they went to my other content, they enjoyed that too, and then felt like, hey, this guy's great, I want to see his content on a regular basis. And that's fucking awesome. What's not awesome is failing that challenge. But I digress. Let's push through. But like, oh my god, I almost completely forgot. I was tweeting out about the new Battleborn video before it came out, and fucking Battleborn tweeted me back, which like seems like super minor, but as a small content creator, being recognized by like a fucking AAA developer in game, it's fucking awesome. That's a huge fucking deal. It's the sense of recognition of not only am I doing something and people are seeing it, but like the developers acknowledge it and recognize that I'm doing something. Do I need to veil break this? Yeah, I do. Okay, there we go. Get my laser burst to grab that. Alright. Keep on rolling. But like, oh my god, it was such a minor thing. But it made my fucking week. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, there are days where like, I've kind of lost the drive of like, I should just give up on this because, you know, channel growth, like I mentioned, is slow, but it's steady. And I'm definitely not going to give up, but there are days. Like, everyone has bad days. And as someone who suffers from both fucking anxiety and depression, I have those days. Definitely. But, like, it just kind of reminded me of, like, oh shit, I'm doing something that I enjoy and I believe in and I think I can keep making and making solid content that I like and that I enjoy watching back. Like, before, in my initial startup, there were times where I just put up a video and be like, okay, I'm putting it up there. But like, there are times, especially with my scripted videos, where I'll go back and watch it and say, hey, that was a great point, or I like what I did there, or I need to go back and fix that. And that's great for me, because I need to fucking be aware of what I'm putting up. And that's something I've strived for. Is being very conscientious of what I put up. Because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, especially in the gaming community, where they'll just put up, like, whatever, like, no audio quality, deafened out, or just white noise, or whatever, whatever you have, or like video not working, and like, that is a nightmare for me. Like, I am majorly compulsive when it comes to video making. I need it to be good, I need it to be great. Even with these commentaries, even though they generally take less editing, normally I just take splits, and I just make a split and, you know, where part one ends, and then maybe do a fade in or fade out, depending on where it lies and how it ends or starts. But that's largely the extent of most parts, but I'll still look through in Premiere and be like, okay, what can I add here? Do I need to add an overlay? Like a little animation or something goofy here to accentuate a joke or remark? That kind of thing. With my scripted videos, a lot of editing goes in, where everything fucking gets looked into. Like, fucking, even if it's either like not even either, there's always a few big things and a lot of small things. And that's especially true of the lore video I put up, the Eldred one, and I'm gonna do the same format with the Rogues one, where there's editing of like scrolling along images and using fucking keyframes and that kind of thing. And then there's also just like the simple scaling and putting up of an overlay of a transparent image for the gameplay section so you can see the character. Like, that's something that's kind of simple, but takes a tiny bit of time to just put in that little extra effort and quality of life, so to speak. Okay, that's enough preaching. Let's fucking kill Bagranth for having a stupid name and a title. Stupid title. Have to admit, that's not Gearbox's finest moment. Gun Hulk. Bagranth the Gun Hulk, I might add. Let's get some damage in and... Oh, I didn't need to regen. Shit. Well, I'll have Desecrate down in a minute, which means we'll carve right through him. There we go. There we go. Of course, he would knock us away right as I put down fucking Desecrate. Okay. Come on, face me! Face me, bitch! Gotta hit that crit. I don't have Pendles, so backstabs are only so effective. Ooh, there we go. I think that, I think I just saw a wound. I'm not sure why one of our teammates would be using Ruined on a character, on a boss enemy that doesn't heal. And there we go. Carved out. I kind of don't want to look at the damage chart. I'm gonna do... Oh god, that's something. I'm still gonna remember my manners. Don't be aggressive. Just be a passive-aggressive little bitch. That's my new slogan. Bye bye shield. Wait, what? Well, that's a bug. That's not supposed to do that. Her quick melee when she doesn't have her shield is supposed to just be like a punch. There we go. Okay, my shield's actually back now. Now that Desecrate upgrade really does cover a large area. Huh. That's a really weird bug. I experienced another bug with Galileo earlier, but I'll tell you about that in the next recording. I'll talk to you guys in just a second.